Leadership is not talking the lead, it's taking the lead. Leadership is not in an appointment, but in one's attainment. There are many political leaders today that are not worth monitors in their family. That there is nothing in them that qualifies them to lead their family, their own family. In their clan, when they mention their name, forget about it. Yeah, man. You know, in our country, there's nobody you can put in place. Otherwise, there's nothing inside him. When he opens his mouth, ooh, this man. It's not an appointment, but in the attainment of individuals. It's not in the titles we wear. FOMC, Grand Commander, Benue, Grand Commander, Niger, Grand Commander, Delta. I'm yet to attend an award ceremony in my life that I went because I'm going to be awarded. One time I said, you say I'm giving, is it member of Niger or commander of Niger? I said, who is the commander of Benue? Because when I was born, I was in command of Niger and Benue. Every Nigerian and Benue.
The most two rivers, Niger and Benue.
You don't need to be awarded, it's already awarded. They say some people are looking for it. Give them my own for free. Not for sale, just give them. I will give it to the man, he has no time to. That's not where leadership lies. Leadership is not an endowment, therefore, it's the product of an accomplishment. Now watch, this is very traditional and it has to be reordered. Leadership is not just about leading people, it's about taking the lead in a given task. It's not about leading people. It's about taking the lead. You remember there are some monitors when you were in primary school. Are they leaders of the class? No, not necessarily. Most of them even fail. They are chosen based on size, perhaps. Who can challenge anyone making noise? Stop! Some fellows are too skinny to be asked to be monitored because they can push them down. And some are too short that their member can look at them in the forehead and knock them down. So the factors are different. It's about taking the lead in a given task. So you have today a leading entrepreneur. He's taking the lead in that sector. A leading construction engineer. A leading construction company. Amen. Then you have a leading evangelist who is routing nations and cities. You have a leading teacher of the word who traverses the nations, distributing the bread given him by Christ. Amen. A leader in fashion design is covered 2 continents, 3 continents, and 5 continents, and it's going. So leadership is validated by taking the lead in your field. That's where it begins. I still believe we have to redefine democracy as far as our part of the world is concerned. Who is qualified to contest? There should be a definition. It's not Jack and Harry. It's not people cannot define what's a National Assembly. No. People have never seen a budget in their life. Their entire life. They are now sitting over the budget of a state. They say, what is it? It's a budget. Of what? Where should I sign? And the destiny of many are hanging on it. Salaries for teachers, it's too much. It's too much. Cut it by half. No consideration for anything. You know why? Zero capacity. So why don't we run capacity test before anybody qualifies to contest? Not because he has money or stolen some money from someone. So sometimes we wake up out of the bed and just boom. When there's nothing inside, what to come out outside? Nothing. So in a situation where you have less than 30% that are literate, there should be a definition, sir. Not that you are examining whether you have a school cert or not. We should leave that area. Not that you are swearing to show your age. You have to swear. No. You see, we should leave that realm. They say you are 50. You say, no, I'm 40. You say, how? I've sworn. Amen. So when they record the age, they should put a geometer to check how old are these cells. Say, hello, sir, your cell is 2015. Before it becomes democracy, we should redefine democracy as it applies to us in this part of the world. Every player in the field of sports is a potential star. But what each player invests in terms of training, self-discipline, dedication, and sacrifice is what determines which player becomes a star. I mean, you have a football pitch of 11 players on either side. Every player on both sides is a potential star, because they saw him playing well before he could get on that team. But how much each one invests in terms of training, in terms of self-discipline, dedication, and sacrifice, because determines who emerges a star player. So even when a team loses a game, the poachers, the player poachers, have still picked one or two that are star players there to lure them into another company, another club, at a higher rate. So there are no group stars. There are no group stars. Leaders are readers. Now we're coming down to the issues. And every committed reader is a potential leader.